If you've been struggling in sparring to land your teep, to land your front kick, this is the perfect episode for you. I'm gonna give you one golden tip to really start landing these. And then I'm gonna go on and we're gonna talk about some more detailed elements of how you may be able to use this in a more effective way. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna get right to the good stuff because I know you guys want the really important tip straight off. If you like the information, then you can hang around and get some more right after. So one of the ways that I find is so easy, so predictable to tell when my opponent is in the danger zone on their teeps is they come out right away and they try and land the first couple. So if I bounce out and right away I'm going, okay, trying to touch them, and then okay, again, trying to touch them. Right away, this person knows exactly what the range is, and they already have a great understanding of how they're gonna now start countering it. Block, catch, whatever it might be. So what I can do when I run out, instead of going, I'm gonna throw my first technique with really bad intention, I can fake the distance. Remember, it's almost like, if I have an overhand and I walk out in the middle of the fight, or the very beginning of the fight, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and land that as hard as I can with no setup, it's unlikely to land. Same with the teep. You're probably struggling because you're spending too much time initially trying to be effective. Why don't you do this? You walk out and you start throwing little kicks, little fakes, you make it just a little out of range, and the person starts not really understanding how to deal with it. That's the big tip, which I find works. Make the teep unpredictable. Don't let them effectively catch or scoop and counter. And as you do this, you create an uncertainty about what distance is right. How effective is this person with their teep? And then from there, once they start having that uncertainty, now you can start, instead of faking, actually start throwing and actually start getting down that ideal distance. But walking out and going, you know what? I know I can land here, but I'm just gonna go from here. And I'm just gonna do a few of those. You're gonna start creating that little moment where he goes, ooh, I don't know what's happening. And then from there you can build off it. Now, if you're still struggling or you still want more information on how to land your teep better, one of the very great ways to utilize this is a defensive technique, not you going forward and trying to land, but them coming to you and you stopping them. Now, the reason most people struggle with this one is they don't chamber their knee tight enough. If I lift my leg right up here and I'm trying to stop them, there's this very shallow window where they're going to be too far away or they're going to start jamming me, right? If he takes a little step back, I can't touch him. If he starts moving closer, even that much, look at that small distance. And now from here, I've extended my leg out the normal way I would throw my front kick. Now I try to extend out and I'm going to be hitting him in the groin or the thigh or something like that. But if I chamber tighter, he can even be punching me. He could close the distance really rapid, be right here, land a couple shots, and then I am still able to hit him. So work a tighter chamber on your knee, and that will help you. It'll help you dramatically. Instead of being here every time, you just crush it in a little tighter. Now defensively, it doesn't matter if they're here when they're moving in to start punching, at full extension, or if they're in here. You can still land. It opens up your ability to land when you want and not having this tiny window where you go, oh, they're too close. Oh, they're too far away. No, now you're only worried about them being too far away or right in here, where at this point you will throw your knee. And you can transition between your front kick or a little bit tighter, your knee. Now you're going to be that much more adaptable, at actually deciding which one is going to work best. But again, if I'm going, okay, this is my knee range, and now my front kick range is way back here, it's very difficult. We want that nice flow between the two. So if you can piece those two little elements together, utilize that fake, start creating uncertainty, start creating a distance where they think, oh, maybe this isn't dangerous, and then all of a sudden you go, yeah, it actually is. And then you have that ability to crush the knee tight and be better defensively with your teep, you're gonna start landing it more. And I've been on the receiving end of dangerous opponents, dangerous sparring partners who have that front kick down, and it is unpleasant. Very unpleasant to be on the end of it. So let's call it there, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I will see you back here soon for another video.